What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a great holiday season so far. And we're just going to do a little video here today that's going to work your core, your arms, your legs, and also a little meditation and breathing here to help calm any stress that's happening just because of the holidays. So, when you're ready, get on your mat, have 2 blocks set, and a blanket. Okay? Here we go. So, when we sit down, if you need to sit on a block, make sure you have it there for you or sit on a blanket if needed. And then notice right away, when you sit, how do you cross your legs? Okay? And if it feels normal, I want you to go ahead and swap the stacking of the legs. For a lot of us, it could feel weird if we don't do it often, but that's a good thing because we want to balance out the body. Try and stay here as long as you can. If it feels uncomfortable after a little bit, go ahead and switch the crossing there and just be observant as you go through the practice. Okay? Let's find extension in our spine. Relax the hands in the lap. Take a deep breath in. And when we exhale, close the eyes. Let your breath be fluid. Feeling every single breath come into your body. Feel every single breath leave. Notice if you have any strain in your face, in your jaw, your shoulders. Relax them. Now in your mind, I want you to count to 5. I want you to count slowly to 5. As you're counting to 5, I want you to inhale the whole time. I want you to pause for a 1 count. And then exhale slowly for a 5 count. You'll hold for 1. And then I want you to repeat that 5-1, 5-1 ratio breathing technique. Keep your mind focused on the count and match the breath with the count. Focus here for a couple moments, all right? One more time through the ratio technique. When you exhale, release that ratio technique and just remember it's a technique that's there for you to use whenever your mind and body need it. Let's make an intention here today to practice ahimsa, non-violence, non-harming. So don't hurt yourself in any way, all right? Use those props, modify, and don't beat yourself up. All right, let's go ahead and bring ourselves into a table position. Have your blocks near the front of the mat. If your knees are sensitive, this is when you can throw that blanket underneath the knees. But once we're in table, we'll begin to do a little cow and cat. So have a little bend in the elbows, okay? Zip up the core. When we inhale, the tailbone will lift, the belly will drop. We're going to look out in front of us and press the ground away so we can lengthen the front side of the body. Now, as we exhale, little bend in the elbows, the pubic bone tucks under. We're going to arch our spine, chin to chest, and press the ground away. Again, inhale, cow, and then exhaling, cat. Again, inhaling through cow, exhaling cat. Just keep it going here. Let it be fluid. The movement's fluid. The breath is fluid. The next time you come to your cat, hold for a couple breaths. Really spread those fingers wide. Press that ground away. The head's hanging. The belly's pulling up towards the spine and then pulling up and towards the ribs. And inhale, come back into table. Okay, and I'm going to mirror you guys, all right? So I want you to lift up your right leg back behind you. Dorsiflex your right foot so your toes point towards the ground. Okay, and press your heel towards the back of the room. And then go ahead and lift the left arm up. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Roll that left shoulder blade down and press the humerus bone back into your shoulder socket. Really reach here through the heel. Reach the fingers. You can look softly towards the screen if you need to look, or just look down when you know what we're doing here. Inhale, lengthen. When we exhale, release. We'll change sides. Lifting up our left leg. Again, dorsiflex the foot so the toes are pointing towards the ground. Through your belly, pull up. And when you're ready, lift the right arm up. Press the ground away. Use a little rebound force. Really reach. Last breath. Release. Change sides again. Right leg up. Left arm will lift. Now we'll do a little bit of crunching here, okay? So inhale, I want you to lengthen. When we exhale, bring the left elbow and the right knee into the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Again, exhale, crunch in. Lengthen. Crunch. Lengthen. Crunch. One last time. Crunch in, hold. Press the ground away. You're a tight little package. Arch the spine. Great. Lengthen. Release. Change sides. Left leg up. The right arm will lift. Belly pulls back towards the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in. Lengthen. Crunch in. Lengthen. Crunch. One more time. Crunch and hold. Press the ground away. Zip up the core. You got this. Inhale, lengthen. Release. Come back to child's pose just for a moment. Gently roll up through the spine. Shake off the wrist. And then meet me in downward facing dog. Tuck under those toes. Gently roll on back. Broaden your back here, okay? So we don't want the shoulders to collapse in. I'm going to separate the shoulder blades. Okay, so protract them and press shoulder blade down the back. Feel your ribs press towards the back of the body. Look back between the knees. Maybe pedal the feet a little bit. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and lift the right leg up in the air. Little three-legged dog. You can dorsiflex that right foot. Toes are pointing towards the ground. We're going to inhale. Now as we exhale, I want you to skim that right knee across the ground. Bring the knee to the chest. And then step the right foot forward. Make sure the right knee is not going past your ankle. Stay on the balls of the left foot. If you need to, put your hands on your blocks to bring the ground up to you. And then inhale. Let's power up here. Tuck under the pubic bone. Lift the chest up. Bring the arms up overhead. Breathe here. Feel the ribs pull back, but can use that rebound force of lifting up. Good. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, fists come towards the hips. Let's bend the back knee. A little fist of fire. Inhale, lift up. Again, down. 3 more times. Up, down, up, down. 1 more. Good. Come up. Extend. We'll go into a little twisted warrior here. To the right. So inhale. As we exhale, hands to heart center. Twist the torso right. Let's bring the left elbow to the outside of our thigh. Keep pressing back through that left heel. And if you need to modify, come down on the left knee and twist from there, okay? Good. Breathe. Reach the chest forward. You're super long. You got this. Last breath. Then slowly inhale back home. Exhale, release to runner stretch, okay? And then we'll step back to plank. Hold in plank. Press the ground away again. Broaden the back. And we'll do a little El Diablo planking. So your feet, separate them to about hips width apart. Now we're gonna roll our heels to the right. The toes will point left. Keep the hands pressing down. Lift the hips, tuck under the pubic bone. If this is too much for you, drop down on the knees, but lift the pelvis, okay? Good, now inhale back home. When we exhale, roll the heels left. Press the ground away. Shoulder blades down your back. Good, back home. Exhale, roll heels again, right. Flex the feet. Back home, roll heels left. Press the ground away. Back home, this time we go to a little side plank. So drop weight on the right hand. Roll the heels to the right. Lift the left arm up. If you need to modify, come down onto that right knee and lift. Good, back home. Chain sides. Heels roll left. Weights on the left hand. Sweep that right arm up. Lift the hips. Good, back home. And then I want you to press right back to downward facing dog. Broaden the back. Ribs press towards the back of the body. We're gonna chain side, so let's lift the left leg up. Three-legged dog. As we exhale, let's bring the left knee to the chest. Hold. And then step forward. The left foot. Make sure the left knee's not going past your ankle. Put your hands on your blocks if you need to adjust, lifting the torso up. And then we're going to power up standing, so stand the balls of the right foot. Inhale, power up. Feel that little tuck under the pubic bone. Lift the chest, then the arms come overhead. We're going to do 5 little fists of fire here, okay? So inhale, be long. Exhale, fist down. We bend the back knee, tuck under that pubic bone. Keep the chest lifted and long. Again, up. And boom, down. Up. Down. 2 more. Up. Down. Last one. Good, come up. And we're gonna go into our twisted warrior. Hands to heart center, inhale, exhale. We twist left. You can stay tall, or you can put that right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. If you need to modify, come down onto that right knee. Keep that chest lifted and breathe. If you have a hard time with balance, look down at the big toe on that left foot. Keep lifting that right hamstring. Good, last breath. Slowly power home. Release to runner stretch. Step back to your plank again. Hold in that plank. Again, broaden the back, strengthening those arms. Now, rock forward onto your tippy toes. Drop down a couple of inches. Inhale. Exhale, back up, plank, press back through the heels. Repeat. Come forward onto those tippy toes. Drop a couple of inches, that chaturanga, hug elbows in, shoulder blades on your back. Back up, and then back to plank. One more time. That's Scout saying hi. Off screen. I think he's a big fan of this one. And then back, drop the knees, open the legs, back into your child's pose. I think he likes that one, don't you, buddy? Let's take a moment here, breathe. Good. And then slowly back up to table, okay? Tuck under the toes, back to downward facing dog. Excellent. Let's lift up that right leg again. Three-legged dog. Keep the toes towards the ground. Again, exhale, take the knee into the chest. Hold on, and then step forward, right foot. Now, let's go ahead and inhale. Power up here. If you need to, you can always bring your left foot in a little closer. Tuck under the pubic bone. Lift the chest, arms overhead. We're going to do a little oblique warrior. So with that right hand, take a hold of your left wrist. Frame your arms. Lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhale. I want you to dip over to the right. Inhale. Bring it up. Exhale again. Dip. Up. Dip. Up. Dip. One more time. Up. Dip. And I want you to hold. Keep the extension of the arms, right? Press the shoulder blades down your back. Lift the chest up. Rebound force, lifting our body up. Feet are pressing the ground away. We're breathing. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Get nice and warm here. Step back to plank. Good. Zip up the core. Inhale. This time, if you want to exhale, come down to a little chaturanga. Skin the chest across the ground. Either press the pubic bone down to cobra, or keep the toes pointed down on the ground. Thighs lift, up dog. Inhale, exhale back. Downward facing dog. Pedal the feet again a little bit. And we're going to chain sides, do our oblique warrior on that side. So lift the left leg up. Three-legged dog. As we exhale, skin the knee across the ground, knee high to the chest, hold, and then step forward. Again, make sure the left knee's not going past the ankle. And then inhale. We'll power up here. Hips are square to the front. Make sure you're not crooked, okay? Nice and square. Tuck under the pubic bone. Lift the chest when you're ready. Arms come up. Really straighten those arms. Shoulder blades down your back. Ribs press back. Take a hold of that right wrist. Inhale up. Exhale. We dip over to the left. Come back up. We'll do it 4 more times. Dip. Up. Dip. Up. Dip. Up. Dip. One more time. Up. Dip and hold. Press the arms back. Lift the chest. I wish you guys could see Scout. He's right off screen. Maybe I'll get him to come over here sometime soon. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Good job. Step back to plank. Again, hold in plank. Heels back. If you need to modify, come down on the knees. Press the ground away, all right? Keep pressing the belly towards the spine. Heels back. Good. Drop the knees. Come back to child's pose and pause for just a moment. Good. And then inhale. Come up through table. Sit back onto the sits bones, onto the heels. Roll here to the right. Swing the legs around. And here we want to grab a block, okay? Have a block. We're putting it right between the thighs, okay? And I'll actually do a little side profile here. So the block's between the thighs. We want to make sure we're not collapsing in our lower back. Lift up, fight extension. Hands can start on the thighs, so you can keep the hands on the ground. Let's lift the feet up and try to work the shins to go parallel to the ceiling. Lift the chest. Hold here. Lift that heart up. Good. Again, hands to the working position if you want a little extra work. Arms out front. Don't collapse. Keep lifting the chest. Breathe. Good job. Squeeze that block. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Remove the block. Bring the soles of the feet together. Really press the heels together. Lift your chest up. And then slowly snake it forward. And hold here for a couple breaths. Get the lower back to lengthen. We have that iliopsoas, deep core muscle, deep spinal muscle that attaches to the spinal column and actually goes through the front of the body. So we like to get that to lengthen a little bit. Be able to loosen that back. Awesome. Let's do another round, okay? So grab your block, back between the thighs, lift the chest up, hands on the ground or behind the thighs, lift the feet up. We're gonna do some half pulses here, okay? So know your body, don't hurt yourself, modify if you need to, okay? Inhale, we're gonna lengthen the legs a little bit, torso back just a little bit. And then when we exhale, we're gonna lift the chest, legs up high, and lift up. Again, lengthen a little, exhale, pull up. A little, up. Again, a little, up. This time, lengthen a little and hold. Okay, hold. Lift the chest, zip up your core, squeeze the block, breathe. Good. Inhale, exhale, pull it up, and release. Bound angle, open the thighs, let those adductors release. Okay, we're gonna do one more round, all right? You've got this too. Now, the key is, either you're gonna go into a full pulse, half pulse, or just hold. Do what's right for yourself and don't hurt yourself, okay? So grab your block again. Back between the thighs. Upward facing boat. Stay here supporting yourself, or you can release. Inhale, you'll go back a little or go back a lot. Try to extend all the way towards the ground. Keep the shoulder blades off the ground, and then exhale, pull it up strong. Repeat. Lengthen a little or a lot. Pull it up. Again. 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 This time, hold as you lengthen wherever you are. Squeeze the block, lift the chest, breathe. Press through the feet, you've got this. Good, and exhale, pull it up. Release, and let go. Nice job, everybody. Right, buddy? Nice job. Come here, Scott. Come here, buddy. Come say hi to everybody. There he is. Good boy. Come on over here. Come here. Lay down. Good. Awesome. When you're ready, lift up here, and this is where we'll want our blocks, okay? And we'll definitely want to work into either a nice supported back bend here, using the blocks either under the hands, or doing sort of a reclined hero's pose. You can use those blocks, lifting the pelvis and the chest, shoulder blades together to help open up the chest, but also to stretch the psoas we were working. Or the hands can come on the ground, and you actually may come back a little bit deeper, hugging elbows in, keep lifting the pelvis. You can keep the chin tucked, or look up towards the ceiling, okay? And we're just lengthening the psoas, lengthening the adductors too. We're just working by squeezing them together. You can use the blocks if you need to. Keep lifting the pelvis and the thigh bones forward. Work the shoulder blades together. Good. Slowly come up. Nice job. And then find your way back to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and lift that right leg up in the air. Three-legged dog. As we exhale, we'll step forward. That right foot. Wave our torso forward. Drop weight onto that left hand. When we inhale, we're going to exhale. We're going to twist here to the right. Right arm up. Really reach, okay? To the back of that left hamstring, lifting up. Zip up your core. And then inhale, lift the body up. We're doing a little wide arm twisted warrior to the right. If you need to, that right hand can come on the lower back to support yourself. You keep reaching to those left fingers. Really feel that left thigh bone press back towards your hamstring. Torso again is twisting to the right. If you need to modify, you can always come down onto that left knee. Breathe. Good. We're going to do a little reverse, modified reverse warrior. So you're actually going to take your right hand to the back of your left thigh, turn the left palm face up, sweep it towards the ceiling, lift your pelvis up, and scrape your fingers across the ceiling and do that little back bend. Get into the psoas, into the hips. Look up if you can. Oh yeah, buddy? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to windmill out. You're all good, man. And then step back to downward facing dog. I think Scott liked that one. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. So let's lift that left leg up, three-legged dog. As we exhale, we step forward. Okay, drop weight onto the right hand. Use your block if you need it. Exhale, let's twist to the left. Really reach up high. Feel that right thigh bone lifting up. Good. We're going to work up to that wide arm twisted warrior. So inhale, lift up. We twist left. Okay? We're keeping the arms lifted. I'm going to put this right arm down so you can actually see my face. If you need to, put your left hand on your hip or your lower back so you can square your chest up to the left. Squeeze the thighs in. Really feel that right thigh bone pressing back. Breathe. Good. And we're going to work on that modified reverse warrior. So take that left hand to the back of the left thigh, right palm face up, sweep it up, rebound force, lift up, tuck into the pubic bone, scrape the fingers across the ceiling, do that little back bend. Good. And as we exhale, windmill out. Nice job. Step back to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Good work. Inhale. Exhale, let's wade forward into plank. Gently drop the knees. Open the thighs wide. And go back to a little modified child's pose. Good. Then gently roll out up here. If you need to, you're going to use the blanket to sit on. Okay? And so we'll swing the legs right around. Okay? Sit up on that block. Sorry, on the blanket. The block, though, we can use, and we'll put it right between the feet, okay? And I want you to check your feet out and make sure that the feet are nice and square, so we're not letting the fifth metatarsals roll too far forward, or the first metatarsal, which is that big toe, rolling too far forward. So your feet are nice and square and even, okay? Lift your chest up. Really feel the thigh bones press into the ground. Hands can start on the ground. Lift your chest, shoulder blades down the back, and then press the hands firmly into the ground. Breathe. Find extension here. Hold. And we're going to work into a nice little forward fold, okay? So squeeze the block between the feet, lift the chest. Either keep the hands on the ground and you just walk your fingers forward, or you can put your hands on your legs, or sweep the arms overhead. As we exhale, we come forward, okay? Pause, lift the chest, feel the chest reach forward. Then the hands can come down onto our feet. Maybe the hands won't even reach the feet. They can come onto your shins, right, or your ankles. Just make sure you're supporting yourself. We don't want to look like a hunchback here, okay? That's why we want to feel the chest lift, and we want the chest to reach forward towards the feet, all right? And again, it's nice to be able to have the hands on the feet, but if your hands don't go there, it's all right. They can stay on the ground. Keep working the shoulder blades down the back. Feel the balls of the feet pressing forward. You're strong. You're breathing. Good, and then slowly roll on up. And then either you could stay on the blanket, or some of us may need a little bit of an extra boost, and maybe you'll need the blanket to unfold it, and your feet can come onto it. Excuse me, Scout. And you'll sit on a blanket. And then from here, we'll go ahead and take, I'm mirroring you guys, so take your left leg underneath the right leg, okay? And we're gonna take the right leg over the left leg, and we'll put that foot on the ground for a moment there. And if you need to, you're gonna move the blanket or have that blanket underneath that left foot to support the left foot. You're feeling that right knee pointing right up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest up. We're gonna go ahead and lift the left arm, and when we twist, we're twisting to the right. Now you're gonna hug the right knee with that left arm, or you'll take that left elbow to the outside of your thigh. The left arm can be bent or extended, and you're gonna take that right hand onto the ground, but if you can't touch the ground, put a block underneath there and put your hand on a block. Find extension, bend that right elbow, okay? That way we can really work the shoulder blades together, and then we can open up the right pectoral muscle, all right? Find extension. We're looking to the right. Good. And then slowly, inhale, exhale, come home. We'll reverse the twist here. Some of us will keep the torso lifted. Some of us will actually walk the hands forward. And you're gonna lift the right glute up off the block, the blanket of the ground, and release the torso down. Hi, buddy. Love you too. Bowing to Scout. Come on up. Release the legs, and we'll change sides, okay? So use the blanket if you need it. If you don't need it, you can always put the blanket to the side. But we'll go ahead and we'll bring that right leg under, left leg over, bottom of the foot's touching the ground, left knee's pointing towards the ceiling. Find extension in your spine. We'll lift the right arm up, and we'll twist to the left. If you need to, again, you can have your block behind you on that left side. Do whatever position feels best with that right arm. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Have a little bit in that left elbow. We're looking to the left. Breathe. The next, release and do your counter twist to the right. Stay tall or surrender forward, keeping that left foot on the ground, shoulder blades down the back. Feel that left glute lift up. Slowly come up. Release the legs. And then we're going to work down on our back here, okay? And this is where I want you to get comfortable. I'll do a side profile where we'll have two blocks, and we'll have one block set right below the other block, and the top of your shoulder blades are going to go at the top of the bottom block. The other block is going to support your head, and the other block can be in a horizontal position or a vertical position, which will support the cervical spine. Okay? So you'll set yourself up here, and then bring the soles of the feet together. When you lay back, again, you want that bottom block to be right at the top of the shoulder blades. And the other blocks for your head. Work the shoulder blades down towards each other. Palms face up. Heels together. Thighs open up. Now, obviously, if this is way too much for your legs, then bend the knees and maybe allow for the knees to fall in and let the feet separate. And that's better for your adductors, okay? But if you can have the soles of the feet together, do that. You can work the shoulder blades down and towards each other. Close your eyes. Just breathe in and out here. Be open. Open to release. to positive energy coming towards you. Open to letting go of stress, negativity. Remembering what the holidays are really supposed to be about. Family. Togetherness. Let's go. Good. Last breath here. And then you can go ahead and bring the knees together. And then gently roll off the blocks. Roll on up. And then you're going to work onto the back after you remove the blocks to work into relaxation. Okay? So you can have your blanket. You can cover up with it if you want to. You can fold it up to go underneath the knees if your lower back is sensitive. But let the feet come out and let the feet splay out to the side so they're about as wide as the mat. Okay? And the arms will come alongside your body, palms face up. And you're going to lay back on the ground. And you'll shift a little bit here on your body. Let your breath soften. Let your eyes close. Yeah, maybe let out a little groan to let it all go. And make sure you don't hurt yourself by not taking in the relaxation. Let your body melt. Just remember here, as you release into Shavasana, that you are worthy and you deserve everything good coming to you. Stay here for a good 5 minutes, letting yourself go. And then move on with your day. Namaste.